This tutorial is to help you create folders to organize all of your files and also completes the requirements for your Create Folders assignment. What we want to do is go ahead and go into your F drive. You should have an icon on your desktop to get into that, or you can come here to your computer icon and then down the left hand pane under computer you should see a drive that has your student number in front of it. Now I'm logged in as a teacher, so it has my first and last name, but yours should have your student number. Go ahead and click on that to open it. Now you won't have any folders here. This is where we're going to create some folders. I am going to use my sample student drive. Pretend like this is the screen that you go into when you first get in here. Now here in your screen you may have some items that you have completed in other classes that you need to add to folders once you have those folders created, or yours may be completely empty. You also may have like a My Videos folder and a My Music folder that is automatically generated by Windows. Those folders are fine to leave there. I'm going to teach you 3 ways to create folders. I want you to try each of the 3 ways as I show them to you, and then to finish the rest of your folders you can use whichever format or process you found to be the easiest. So the first way we can add a folder is by going up to our File drop-down menu and then going to New and over to Folder. That gives us a new folder with the name highlighted. We're going to create a folder for each of your courses that you're enrolled in. You may have 8 courses, you may have 10. So whichever you have, we're going to say we need a minimum of 8 folders, but if we're on a 10-period schedule, you should have 10. We're going to put the class period, A1, and then go ahead and put a space and then type in the name of your course. Now I teach Computer Technology 1, first period, so I'm going to add that as my course name. Then you'll just press enter and that will save the name to the folder. The second way you can create a folder is to come here to the white space and then click your right mouse key or mouse button instead of your left mouse button. That gives you a drop down menu. On that drop down menu you can go down to New and then over to Folder. That gives you a new folder, and we'll go ahead and name this with our second period course. And again, I teach Computer Technology 1, second period. Your course will probably be different than mine. You shouldn't have the same class both periods. Now the third way you can create a folder, be sure you don't have one already selected, and then up here along the top you have some buttons here. You have Organize, Burn, and New Folder. We're going to click on New Folder, and that just adds a folder there for you to work with. And we'll type in our A3 class. This is my prep period, so I'm going to put in prep. And those are the 3 ways. Now you're going to use those ways, whichever of the 3 you like, or keep rotating through them so they're familiar to you, and create the rest of your class folders. Alright, now once you're finished creating all of your class folders, we're going to go into your Computer Technology folder, and we're going to create some folders within that folder to save some of our assignments in. I'm going to do this as if I were in class period A1. If you're in a different one of my class periods, make sure you go into the correct folder. So to create folders inside another folder, go ahead and double click on that folder to open it. Now it tells me right now this folder is empty, and we are going to add the following folders. First of all, we need a Word folder. Then we would like an Excel folder. Also one that says PowerPoint. Now PowerPoint is actually one word with both P's capitalized. It's just kind of a program name, so we get to violate grammar rules or spelling rules. Next we are going to create a microtype folder. Then we will have one that says timed writings. And then we will also have one that says EPC 10 key. And then if we have some assignments that don't fit into any of these, we're also going to add another folder that just says miscellaneous to throw everything else in. So you should have a total of 7 folders here. Alright, now we need to take a screenshot to submit to Canvas. To do that screenshot, what we're going to do is we're going to slide this one over out of the way so we can still see all of our folder names. Then we're going to come over and double click on our computer icon again to open a second window. And in that second window, go ahead and go back to your student drive so that you can see all of your class folders. And it should be this window right here. And what we want to do is position these so that both of them are on our screen together. Now, you are using Windows 7 here at school, and there is actually a Snap to feature where if you click on the title bar and then drag it over to the side of your screen, it'll kind of, you'll see half of the screen become highlighted or a border go around half the screen. If you let go, it fills half the screen there, and you can drag this one to the right hand side to fill half of the screen there. And then we see both of those next to each other on our screen. We're going to take a picture of our screen, and if you're using Windows 7, there is a really cool tool. There's a feature called the Snipping Tool that is included in Windows 7. We're going to use that snipping tool to take a screenshot here. And to do that, you'll go to your Start menu, and in the Search for Programs bar, you're going to type in Snipping, and as I get as far as Snip, I see Snipping Tool there at the top. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It'll give you this little window here with some options. Now there's this new button with a drop down. If you click on the drop down, you can actually do a full screen snip, and that takes a picture of my whole window, and that's what we want to do for this one. Now when it takes the picture, it opens it up in this Snipping Tool dialog box, which if we were to save right here, it would be saved as a JPEG. It also makes a copy on our clipboard, and so we can paste it somewhere else. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Start menu, and we're going to go into Paint, and we're going to paste it inside of Paint. And to paste, you're going to come up to the little paste button here and just click on the clipboard itself. Don't use the drop down. Or you can also use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control and the letter V as in victory. That shows us our full screen that we took a picture of. Now we're going to save this. Go up to your drop down arrow here and click on Save As. And it's saving this as a PNG. That's the format that we want to go ahead and use to submit to Canvas. And then what we want to do is change to our student drive, and then you're going to go into your computer technology folder, and then we want to save this inside one of our folders that we created, and the one that this would fit into best is miscellaneous. Once in miscellaneous, we want to go ahead and name this as create folders. It's a good idea if you name your assignments the same as they are called on Canvas, so you can find them later if there's a problem. So we click on, or type in create folders, and then click on save. And at this point you are ready to go into Canvas and submit your file.